week. So The Golden Dream, which is directed by Diego Quemada-Diez, who started his film career working with Ken Loach on Land and Freedom. And you can really see the Ken Loach influence. The story is of a disparate group of teenagers traveling from Guatemala City through Mexico to the US border. In order to research the film, he did hundreds of interviews with migrants, getting their stories and things that had really happened to them, you know, hearing what these journeys are like. And then gives us this, as I said, very, very Loach-inflected story of these kids, basically, these young kids traveling on this unbelievably dangerous journey, during the course of which they are variously preyed upon and picked on by adults, whether they're thugs or authorities, all with no sense of protection, to all of whom their lives and their well-being appear to be entirely worthless. And the film is, on the one hand, a very, very harrowing account of a much wider sort of human tragedy, the tragedy of migrancy. On the other hand, what makes it work so well is it's incredibly warm, incredibly compassionate, beautifully played by these central players. It really has the smack of authenticity. You know, Ken Loach was raising this thing about, you know, when he said when he chooses to make a film, he says, how important is the story? Is the story truthful? Is it important for people to know this? Well, in the case of this, it is one of those stories when you go, this does seem truthful, it does seem important, it does seem heartfelt, it does seem compassionate. It is certainly in moments very, very harrowing. One of the most harrowing things about it is just how mundane the terrible things that happen to this group of people appear to be. These terrible things happen during this very, very long journey, and people just accept them as, well, that's the state of the world. So it is grim, and it is a dark portrait of a situation, but it is raised shoulder high by the compassion of the filmmaker, by the evident truthfulness of the subject, and by the fact that it's so well played. It's called The Golden Dream. If you get a chance to see it, you really should.